And we are even doubly excited that we do have this new award this evening, the Emerging Entrepreneur. And we're really, really excited about this because our award winner in this category for 2021 is Antoinette Kerr and Cassandra Shanette Logan. Antoinette and Cassandra are the co-founders of Davison Local, or what they like to describe as a hyper-local daily news company. Antoinette worked for more than a decade in the nonprofit world before leaving to pursue writing and publishing. She co-authored the publication Modern Media Relations for Nonprofits and worked as the North Carolina-Tennessee producer for radio through the Public News Service. She continues to serve as a board member, director, and consultant for multiple nonprofit agencies and has provided training through Women Advance, the Chronicle of Philanthropy, the National Council of Nonprofits, Nonprofit Marketing Guide, and the Nonprofit Academy. Antoinette's passion for storytelling, journalism, consulting, training, and publishing earned her the inaugural Innovative Leaders Scholarship for the Yale University Magazine Publishing course. Cassandra is a proud Lexington native and the owner of KSL Can LLC. With over 700 bylines credited to her name, Cassandra has penned articles for various international, national, regional, statewide, and local publications. She is also in her community, having founded and spearheaded numerous events and initiatives. Currently, she serves as a board member for multiple agencies. She's an avid runner, exerciser, and has completed 3 marathons for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's fundraising division. And as a way of creating a life balance, she's the self-proclaimed foodie, enjoys spending time with family and friends, laughing, adventure, and the outdoors. And for those of you who are not aware, Davison Local is a new digital news outlet. And in true entrepreneurial fashion, Antoinette and Cassandra saw a gap, an opening, an opportunity, and they seized it. Using their already developed writing and storytelling skills, they are creating content that focuses solely on Davidson County and its citizens. Whether that is Thomasville, Denton, Silver Valley, Walburg, Welcome, Midway, Tyra, Lexington, and all points in between. Bringing information and a unique perspective on life in Davidson County that informs, educates, and entertains its readers. And it's free. Let me repeat that, it's free. All anyone needs to do is sign up for the daily email feed and or visit davisonlocal.com to access the articles. And on top of that, Davison Local has been heavily involved in the community by sponsoring events such as Eat, Drink, Triad Burger Week, Lexington CheerCon, anything for our youth Juneteenth celebration, Modern Media Relations talk at West Davidson Public Library, Yellow Jacket Open, the Davidson County Compassion Inspiring Action, and Hands Across Davidson County. For all that, and what we know is a very bright future, we are pleased to present Davison Local with the Lexington Area Chamber of Commerce's first ever Emerging Entrepreneur Award.
We just first want to say thank you to the Chamber for this award. We were very shocked and surprised when we received this email a few weeks ago. When we started in April, this was not on our radar, on our list to receive an award, so we're just very grateful and thankful to be here. We both want to thank God because we've had to call God a lot of nights, and we're working on deadlines and trying to get things done, so he's been right there with us, so we definitely want to do that. I have a list of people we want to thank because we've had some supporters who have been there since the very beginning, and so we want to make sure we recognize them as well as some of our advertisers. So we want to thank our mothers. My mother's here, Rona and Miss Roz, Antoinette's mother in her absence. So for always supporting us and speaking life into us and for helping us get to this point. I want to thank Jim, Jim Lloyd, there he is over there. We want to thank our family. We want to thank our friends. We have a lot of those, so we can't name everyone, but we definitely want to thank them. Kibby, Tina Royal, Ms. Nandra Gant. We want to thank Magic Mile Media. They are not here, but they are our partners down in Kinston, North Carolina, who have helped us get Davidson Local off the ground, who are always there anytime we need them. So we definitely want to give them a shout out, especially if they're watching. We want to thank our very first supporter who made a donation to us, which is Reverend Arnetta Beverly. We appreciate everyone who has donated, who has supported us in various ways, so we want to thank her. Leon Marsh, we want to thank Parrot Insurance, Anthony Zellers, Davidson Davie Community College. These are some of our advertisers. Compassion in Action, Tastings, Bunts Buildings, Cancer Services of Davidson County, Goodwill, United Way. We had an anonymous donor who sponsored an ad for Lulu Seafood and for Habitat for Humanity. We want to thank the Life Center of Davidson County. We want to thank all volunteers, the community. We also want to give a special shout out to the late Joe Sink, who was very instrumental in myself and Antoinette's life when we were interns up under him, serving up under him. So he passed earlier this year, but we think Joe would be pleased with what we're doing so far. We also want to give a shout out. We have some of our staff here, our staff and our writers who do an amazing job. So if you write for Davidson Local, if you could, please stand. Vicki, Brooke, we have Riley. Riley's our youngest. Brian Manners, he was here, but he had to leave. Taylor McBride, Tamoji Jackson, Sydney Briggs. She is a high school senior who's been writing for us, and she's doing some amazing things. Q Johnson, Jessica Duncan, and that's all. I think that sounds good? Okay.
So thank y'all so much. The two ways you can support Davidson Local, because a lot of people say, how can I support you? So first of all, if you have your phone and you're not on davidsonlocal.com, then you can really support us with likes and shares. A lot of our advertisers want to know that. We've been in business since April 5th. And by God's grace, we haven't missed a day yet of hyper local news. And when we say hyper, I mean, we get really hyper about local news. For Cassandra and I started in the business when I was 15. I started working at the Dispatch and putting together the Lexapep, which was Lexington High School's paper. And when Joe Sink, if any of you who know Joe Sink, this really belongs to him, because when he walked in the building with his larger-than-life personality, I thought, who is that? Because at one point I thought I wanted to be the editor. And Joe walked in and I said, who's that guy? Everybody, stands up when he comes in, and they were like, that's the publisher. And I was like, oh, that's who I want to be when I grow up. So I knew I wanted to be publishing, and Cassandra we've been in business in some way, shape, or form for the past decade, so we want to thank you. Support us by going to davidsonlocal.com and subscribing for free at the top. And also you can support us by advertising. That's how we keep the news free. That's how this works for us. And if you really believe in local news and local businesses, please help us promote other businesses by going to davidsonlocal.com and advertising with us. So thank you so much. If we've left anybody out, y'all know we love you. Burgers, Brews, and News is coming up on the 23rd. Algernon Cash is here. Algernon, he's also responsible for me doing this before I really wanted to. This man, if you have a business idea, do not tell him, because he will have you out here in these streets getting awards from the chamber.
We're almost done, we promise. We want to give a shout out. We cannot forget Jimmy Davis. Jimmy, anytime we need anything, we can call Jimmy. He has been an amazing support system for us. So thank you, Jimmy, for all you do. And Judge Rosalind Baker, thank you for all you do. So everybody else, if we missed you, if we didn't call you out, we love you. Junior, yes, our fabulous event planner. We can't forget him either. So I think we're done. So we're going to go now, okay? Subscribe to Davidson Local, please. It's all free. All free.